Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we are reading from A Day at a Time, August 13th, page 234, A Clean Sweep. And third, having thus cleaned away the debris of the past, we consider how, with our newfound knowledge of ourselves, we may develop the best possible relations with every human being we know. That is from the 12 and 12, page 77. As I faced the 8th step, everything that was required for successful completion of the previous 7 steps came together. Courage, honesty, sincerity, willingness, and thoroughness. I could not muster the strength required for this task at the beginning, which is why this step reads, became willing. I needed to develop the courage to begin, the honesty to see where I was wrong, a sincere desire to set things right, thoroughness in making a list, and willingness to take the risks required for true humility. With the help of my higher power in developing these virtues, I completed this step and continue to move forward in my quest for spiritual growth. Yeah, for me today, it's thoroughness that actually stands out most in that list. And I think it comes in 2 ways. Thoroughness in developing a list that accounts for every single, resentment and fear and wrongdoing, but also thoroughness in the degree to which we dig into our part. Because until we really truly see our part in the resentment or whatever it is, whether it's, let's just say it's a resentment, whether it is perhaps our part is holding on to the resentment. I think that's actually our part in a lot of these things. Or perhaps, putting ourselves in a position to be harmed, like it talks about in the big book. Although I have issues with that sometimes. I think that thoroughness is what, half measures availed us nothing. It's that thoroughness that's going to bring us to whatever extent of our recovery that we get to enjoy. And I think too, it's also what leads us to forgiveness. And I don't know if it's explicitly said in the steps. I have to dig further because I have heard people touch on it as part of their step work. But I feel like forgiveness is perhaps what naturally occurs, but something that I've had to do extra work on my own outside of the steps to learn how to forgive others, for sure, but in large part also myself for things that I've done that I carry shame about. That's a big one for me. That's a hard one. And it's something that I'm working on. But for me, it's part of the thoroughness of my step work and my recovery, because unforgiveness is what drives me to my disease. And so it gets to be the work of a lifetime, because even if I've worked through my initial step work, stuff continues to come up day after day, or things surface that I forgot were there or didn't realize were there. And that is why we get to continue to work this program. That is why the principles and the steps continue to apply throughout our lives. And that is why the work is never done, but in a beautiful way, where I get to continually apply this program to my life every morning, a new day. And I get to carry it with me throughout, because it is the thing that works in tough going, as they say. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.